power I share. Hell, all of doom are red. Flow change like a yeah. To my fans, more do bread. Traffic and African rituals. I know it's far from typical. I know they calling it mythical. I just be calling it mystical. Whoa. Black magic with white fabric, they petrified. I see through the ancestors' eyes. You can't see it cause you westernized. My chain hang for Ogun. That bling's lit, I'm in tune. That high giant is in the air, boy. That smoke fills up that room. I'm consumed. I laugh at y'all. Grant my people with good health. Don't talk about it, but I live it, boy. You grant my folks with plenty wealth. I walk the path of that shoe. Then I recite no doom. 2 mouths up and 2 mouths down. Got balance made in my view. Oh yeah, bring your wind to change. Power down, I share. Arun Miller, give me purpose. Power down, I share. Throw my obies to my head. Power down, I share. Read my Odu, Ifa daily. Power down, I share. Egun got me. Ori got me. Olarun got me. Saoru got me. Ebo got me. Ajuban got me. Baba Wa got me. Iyawa got me. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. Ele monkey, yo, ele monkey, yo, ele monkey, yo, Aki, yeah. I am the sun in the moon. Still I flow like a Oshun. Ori prayer in the morning. Hands up all around. 4 pots for a goon. See my grits in the room. Throw the shells to the plate. Menchi and Della goon. 5 chains on my neck. The Ilekes they reflect. Y'all speak, oh yeah, cool. Translation as death. Sprinkle a little IJ. All that room for an E ray. Akina Moran, I'm blowing my hand. I'm pitching the sand. Whoa. Breathe the Obi, stand with my Ile Ikoki. Warrior type, I'm like a trophy. Shango power, come approach me. That's thunder, for the spirits I conjure. Wake 'em up from that slumber, right? You just call my number. Oh yeah, bring your wind to change. Power down, I share. Arun Miller, give me purpose. Power down, I share. Throw my obies to my head. Power down, I share. Read my Odu, Ifa daily. Power down, I share. Egun got me. Ori got me. Olarun got me. Saoru got me. Ebo got me. Ajuban got me. Baba Wa got me. Iyawa got me. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. Ele monkey, yo, ele monkey, yo, ele monkey, yo, Aki, yeah.
Peace, family. What's good? It's your girl Shelly Amenset, and welcome to another edition of Let's Talk About It Tuesday, and also it's Tribe Tuesday. Okay, and it is also the 3rd day of Kwanzaa, which is collective work and responsibility. Ujima. Okay, Ujima. Habari gani. Habari gani means what's the word if you're not hip to Kwanzaa lingo. Habari gani. When they ask you what's the word, you say what the word is for today, which is ujima. Ujima means collective work and responsibility as it applies to Black people in the community, and the things that we should be doing for one another, in regards to just supporting each other, and what are you responsible for in regards to your community? You know, what kind of responsibilities are you taking up in the community that you know you should be doing to make things better and to, just make life easier on some of your brothers and sisters? You know, what about the collective work? What kind of work are you doing in the community? Are you doing the work you should be doing in the community to make things better and to help your sisters and brothers in regards to, you know, business, farming, planting? You know, we should be doing all of that in the community, in regards to just making sure we are straight in the community, you know? So collective work and responsibility is the word for today. So if somebody say Habari Gani to you, you need to give them the word for the day, which is Ujima. 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 Okay. So like I said, it is also Tribe Tuesday. So I hope you dropped your quote in the post that I usually post every week on Facebook. Okay. Peace to Tribe Called Quest. All right. Hip hop royalty to me. One of my favorite groups in hip hop, in the, classic hip hop world. Okay. So I posted a quote today from God Lives Through. Okay, that's one of my favorite songs. It's about every song is my favorite song. Okay, so if you get a chance, just drop your tribe quote. Okay, now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek, move thing, you confuse things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Help me find my way. Okay, that's one of my favorite songs too. All right, it's called Find My Way off the Love Movement album. Okay, so go on ahead and pay homage to classic hip hop. Pay homage to whoever your favorite group is. You know what I'm saying? When I post that stuff, you don't have to do Tribe. You could post whoever you want to post, whoever your favorite group is, because going forward, we will be doing other groups as well. Okay, so I just, it's my way of doing something fun for the week, as well as just paying homage. Giving props where props are due. You know what I'm saying? And just also letting the classic hip hop industry know how much I love and appreciate them for the contribution they have made to music, period. You know what I'm saying? So I make sure I make that part of my day. I put my Pandora stay on Dwelle Radio, or P Rock and CL Smooth Radio, or something like that. Dwelle Radio, if you don't listen to Dwelle at all, if you put Dwelle on your Pandora, okay, you're gonna get a series of artists, because see, I'm a neo soul fan as well, so you'll get just about anything that Jay Dilla did. If you put it on Dwelle Radio, you're going to get Slum Village. You're going to get De La Soul. You're going to get Tribe. You're going to get The Far Side. You're going to get Common. You're going to get everything, just about everything that Jay Dilla did, because Dwelle started with Slum Village. The song Tainted is him, singing the hook to Tainted and playing the keyboard in the video, if you know what the song that I'm talking about. So Dwelle got started with Slum Village, and then he ventured off and got his own solo career. But if you put it on that station, you're gonna hear all of that. So I'm embedded in it. I'm dedicated to it every single day. That's the way I live. That's what I do. When I'm making my products, my radio is on Dwelle music. Okay, so go ahead, pay homage, drop a quote if you need to. All right, so as we embark on the third day, of Kwanzaa, we are getting closer to the end of the year. We are embarking on the end of the year, and then going into a new year. So what can you say this year, in regards to yourself, that you worked on and made progress working on it, in regards to just, self-development, movement in your life? If you set some goals that you achieved this year, and going into the next year, what do you look to achieve in the next year? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you achieve all the goals you set to achieve this year? Are you going into next year trying to still accomplish some of the goals you didn't achieve this year? So one of the keys to setting goals, I know that I've, as just from personal experience, one of my goals one of the way I set goals and actually achieve them is just to write them down. That's the best way to manifest something. If you write it down and you look at it every day, you got to do it. It's really the best thing to do is to actually get a whiteboard and put it up on your wall in your bedroom, or leave little sticky notes all over the place for yourself, like little notes to yourself telling you, hey, you set this goal for yourself and you gotta make sure you do it. So if you're looking at it every day, it looks more attainable and achievable. You're seeing it every day. So you're reminding yourself of how much harder you need to work towards getting that done. Now, I will say this, 2021 was a rough year for me. It was a rough year for me. I did accomplish several things that, I wanted to accomplish. I did set out some goals that I was able to accomplish, but it was a rough, rocky road for your girl, Shelly Amenset. I'm just going to be honest with you. And, and speaking with a lot of other people, it was a rough year for a lot of other people that I know as well. A few people, a couple people in my family passed away this year. And one of them I was very close to, my sister. And then also, the whole COVID thing. And then, I was ill for a minute and I had to sit down for a minute. But overall, I made a lot of connections. I made a lot of good connections. I met a lot of people, a lot of new people. Sun Goddess Sense was put on a whole nother level, put on a whole nother platform for all of the work that we did this past year. Although it was rough, it was very, it was rough, but it was enlightening. Okay. It was successful. It brought about a lot of wonderful things, as well as, hardships. But I'm thankful. I express gratitude every day for the experiences of this year. Although I'm kind of happy to see it come to an end, because I'm ready to start some new things, a lot of new ideas, a lot of things that I want to do for Sun Goddess Sense to take it to the next level of just, brand wise, product wise. You're going to see a lot of new things. I'm doing an apparel line, a loungewear line. I already do the t-shirts and the hoodies, but I'm talking about you're going to get a whole outfit if you want it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get the, for my sisters, I'm going to have like maybe some dresses. I'm going to have some leggings. I'm going to have a bunch of stuff, Peace, 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 peace. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. So, in the year to come, you know what I'm saying? So at what we're looking at right now in regards to this whole pandemic, that's what I'm going to call it, pandemic. Okay. Now, I know that it was rough for a lot of people, but I know that in 2020, a lot of people were able to benefit from the pandemic. Okay. Me, myself, I was able to benefit, in regards to what it is I do. I was able to reinvent myself in a lot of different ways where my business is concerned. I was able to add more products to to my product line that would actually help people get through the pandemic, And when I say pandemic, I hope you know what I mean. This whole thing is a plan, population control, just, it was a lot of reasons why it happened the way that it did. But if Black people were paying attention and were doing their work, they saw all of the cracks and crevices that were left open for us to actually come up on it. You know what I'm saying? So 2020 was when I opened my store, and it was a result of the pandemic, and not because actually received monies or anything like that, but it was because I was able to reinvent myself and add stuff like immune booster, um, living bitters, sea moss, um, a bunch of essential oils, products that I put essential oils into people through the pandemic, because it was people that couldn't sleep. It was people that they couldn't sleep. They had depression. They had anxiety, because of the uncertainty of the whole situation. People were just worried. Look, am I gonna get sick and die? Because that's what they were doing. They were just putting this, using this scare tactic to, make people, scared. We already know that fear is one of the things that's going to break down your immune system faster than anything. Okay. The fear is going to mess you up faster than anything. Fear going to kill you before the disease do. Okay. So, they did a really good job at, with the propaganda in regards to, the numbers. Find out they lied about the numbers. A lot of the numbers that they were saying in regards to how many people passed away and all of this was not true. The CDC came back later and corrected themselves in regards to the story they told about how many people died from COVID. Died from what they were actually suffering from. They died from, heart disease, or they died from kidney failure, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because when COVID hit, you had people with cancer, you had people that was on dialysis, you had people with bad hearts, you had people with brain tumors, you had people that were already in situations where they were sick. You know what I'm saying? But they were just able to use that and make it look like it was a COVID death. But, like I said, just if you get a chance, look it up, because the CDC released a video, released information saying how many people actually died from this, and that they actually had noted as COVID deaths. They actually told the truth about what it was they died from. So, but back to what I was saying. The pandemic would put a lot of Black people in a position to start businesses, to buy properties, to start LLCs, to start nonprofit organizations. You know what I'm saying? So it just left a lot of people. Put a lot of people in. People were able to make something good out of a bad situation. Granted, I've lost some family members from, COVID or whatever, but, and it's unfortunate that they use that tactic, you know what I'm saying, for population control and to do all of the things that they're trying to do, like make people, take the jab or whatever. It's another scare tactic. You know what I'm saying? Another scare tactic. Oh, you better take this or you're gonna die. That type of thing. But, back to what I was saying. So in the year to come, what do you have planned for yourself in regards to, because it's still going on. The pandemic is actually is actually like a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? It's up, then it's down. Oh, y'all can go outside now. Y'all can go do this. You can go do that. The numbers are down. That a lot of people are not, reporting cases of it. You good, going back to work or whatever. Now it's back up again, and it's a whole. We on the second now from the disease or the virus or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So we're on the second variant, which is just two of many more to come, because old boy said, his answer to Omicron was, oh, we're just going to have to get a fourth shot. So that's your answer to everything, is to just give somebody a shot? That's the answer? And the way that they're doing people with their jobs and dangling their jobs over their head, saying, oh, you can't go to work if you don't have this shot. And if you don't have this shot, you take the doggone, you're going to have to take a test every week. And you know what I'm saying? That's what they told my son. Anyway, he's going to have to take a COVID test every week if he doesn't get the shot, you know. And then you have companies who are actually, because, you know, the president went to the Labor Department and told them to Department of Labor to mandate all businesses and corporations with 100 or more employees and make sure that those companies push the vaccine, or, you know, they can lose their job. You know what I'm saying? So you have all the people that, you know, you have people that quit their job because they didn't want to get the shot. But then you have companies like Amazon that are offering $3,000 sign-on bonuses if you have the shot. So what is it? What is so good about this shot that they're giving away so much money for you to get it? You know, why? Why is that? You know, and my issue with that is, if you have the shot, why are you worried about whether you got the shot? If you got it, shouldn't that protect you from me if I don't have it? I'm just saying, why push it on people if you cannot tell them that it's not going to keep them from getting COVID again, or getting COVID at all, or getting Omicron, or getting Delta, whatever it is. Okay. So I can get the shot and get a booster, but I'm still not immune to getting COVID. So I can get COVID even if I get the shot. So why would that even make me want to run out and get, if it's not going to stop me from getting the shot? Okay. So my thing is, you shouldn't, you know, it should be unlawful for you to push that on somebody. It should be unlawful for you to push that on someone. Make them something in their bodies, something foreign in their bodies, and they don't even know what you put in their body. They really don't know what's in that doggone. And then you using people like Johnson & Johnson, who are already murdered several black women from the baby powder. They couldn't even get baby powder. So how can they, how do you even trust them with a vaccine? You know, how do you even trust them with something so, you know, so detrimental? Why would you trust them to create something like that when they have already murdered several people, several thousands, millions of people, you know? And they're using this company for the vaccine. So when I say going into the coming year, we must also prepare ourselves for all of the new tactics and the new propaganda that's coming. Because, hey, with Omicron, it's going to be several more variants. It's going to always be a new variant. So just know that. It's going to always be a new variant, and it's always going to be some more shots they want you to take. You know what I'm saying? They may not even post this video because I'm talking about some shit that they really don't want nobody to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Last time I talked about it, they took my show down. But, you know, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to talk about it. So like I said, going into the new year, be prepared for whatever it is that they are going to come with, because believe me, there are going to be some more variants coming, you know. And then you got stuff going on like people not going to work because they scared to get they scared to catch this Omicron, or they're scared to get COVID. You know, you got Delta and all of these different airlines canceling hundreds of flights a day because they're booking flights and don't have pilots to fly the planes they booking flights for because it is Omicron. You know, a lot of people are just worried that they will get it. A lot of people are scared. And then the UK have already shut down their country. They've already shut everything down over there. You can't get in or out of there now. They've already shut everything down. So when I say, as I said earlier, it's a roller coaster. It's up and it's down. It's up and it's down. You know, then we already have a food shortage. Okay. I've been going to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store last week, and I just came from the grocery store about an hour ago, and I was looking for some frozen salmon. Okay, I was looking for frozen salmon because I get it sometimes, and I just just to have it on hand, and they haven't had frozen salmon at Aldi's or Lidl. I don't know if you have a Lidl, but a Lidl is similar to Aldi's. It's just a different, just on a different scale. It's a German company and they specialize in wine, but then they opened up these grocery stores similar to Aldi's because you do have to bring your bags and all of that stuff, kind of like when you go to Aldi's. But it's to me, it's a better shopping experience than Aldi's. It's neater, stuff easier to find, stuff like that. It's bigger and they have a bigger variety and more stuff, but neither of them have frozen salmon. And then neither of them had the frozen chicken breast or the ground turkey. So it's like you're gonna go to, and then I was going to Family Dollar for certain things, and the shelves were empty for like weeks at a time. The same exact shelves were empty for like weeks at a time. I was going in there for like containers, just regular stuff that you could just go to the store and walk right out with. Regular, just everyday stuff. I was looking for like storage tubs, just those Rubbermaid tubs that you put stuff in and store it. Nothing. They didn't have none. They didn't have any on the shelves in Family Dollar. None. So we also have to be looking at stuff like that, and they are already putting a limit on how many cases of water you get when you go to the grocery store. That's how you know something is wrong, because they're not even letting you buy as much water as you want to buy. My son goes to Costco and he gets a lot of the household from Costco. Okay. Costco only giving you a two case minimum on the water. 2 case maximum on the water. You can only get 2 cases of water when you go to Costco. Okay. The toilet paper too. You can only get, I think it was only 1. The last time you went, they only let them get 1. So, be careful. So just, if you can, take the time, stocking stuff up, because we don't know when the day gonna come when everything gonna shut down because pandemic. It's just so many things have been brought about because of this, as a result of the pandemic. They gave out all of this money, and then they lied about the usage of it and what they were going to be giving it to people for. They gave billions of dollars to Georgia as well as other states to keep people from losing their homes and to keep people from being evicted. And you got so many people losing their properties right now and being put out their home because the government lied about what it was they were going to do for them. They kept them, put it in their pocket. I don't know what the hell they did with the money, but they didn't do what they were supposed to, or people wouldn't have lost their homes and lost their property, paying up to $5,000 per like for apartment complexes, if you was $5,000 behind in rent, they were gonna pay that. So they say. You know what I'm saying? They said. But they didn't do it for a lot of people. And why is that? Why would you make people jump through hurdles to and they already in a messed up situation in regards to just having a roof over their head? Why would you make somebody jump through hurdles and you already told them, hey, the federal government gave us this money to keep you from losing your property or to keep you from being put out of your apartment, being evicted. And then you still got all these people who were evicted. You still have all these people who lost their homes got foreclosed on and all of that. So we have to pay attention and prepare ourselves, because from one day to the next, you don't know what is going to happen with this pandemic. You really don't know what's going to happen with this pandemic. So you should maybe start stockpiling stuff like non-perishables, water, just things that you would need if something were to happen, like if you were to have a blackout or something were to happen to where you can't cook food, candles, lighters, flashlights, tents, you know what I'm saying? You might camp out in a tent, we never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But I just know we need to prepare ourselves. We need some survival skills as well as survival kits. And that's another thing that need to be happening in the community. We need to have survival classes for if something happened, like a war or something like that, and we didn't have any power, we didn't have any lights, how will we survive if we don't have those skills? If you've been in the military and stuff like that, yeah, you already know what to do. But what about people that don't know what to do? Because it's a lot going on in this world right now. And, the United States is public enemy number one. Don't nobody like us right now. Nobody likes us right now. Okay? Nobody's never really liked us ever. But we had more allies than we have right now. A lot of the allies we had, we no longer have. You know what I'm saying? But I can't blame them. We done shitted on every damn body. We done shitted on everybody. So I can understand why don't nobody want to mess with us. Period. But we have to be paying attention to stuff like that. We got this thing going on with the Ukraine and Russia and all of this stuff going on, and they, like they about to do some, go to war or some mess like that. I mean, it's just a bunch of stuff going on right under our nose, and while we on TikTok, doing our little routines and shit, you know what I'm saying? While we on TikTok, on Instagram, while we, doing all of the shit that gets us distracted, all the stuff is happening right under our nose. And we're not even paying attention. So I would suggest that you start paying attention to what's going on and start preparing yourselves. We got about, whenever we go to the store, we always buy an extra case of water. I buy water when I go to Kroger, and my son, he get the 2 cases that he, so we got plenty of water, plenty of canned goods. We got 1 million blankets around here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always collecting candles. We have blow up beds. We have a bunch of stuff, we could use in the event that something would happen. But Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, don't nothing happen. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do is hope for the best and prepare for the worst. You know what I'm saying? That way, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So be if something happen. I'm not saying something gonna happen, but I'm just saying prepare yourself if something does happen. You know what I'm saying? So what do you have going on for the coming year? What is it that, did you set goals for yourself here in 2021 that you were not able to accomplish? And do you have bigger goals for yourself next year? Do you have, what are you doing? I mean, are you a business owner and you just trying to do more with your business? Are you are you a mother and you trying to do some different things with your children? I mean, it's like we should be every day. We should be in competition with ourselves to be better than we were yesterday, And I will say that I haven't done all that I could have done this year to just be better. But I do know that I made a lot of accomplishments this year. And some were accomplishments that I didn't even set goals for, but they just happened to fall in my lap and I just took advantage of them. But I know with all of the things that went on this year, I kind of fell off my square with my diet, I was not focused, and that's another thing we have to protect our focus. You know what I'm saying? We protect everything else, but we don't protect the focus must be protected, because the focus is what's going to get you to the next level. You focusing on the things that you're supposed to be doing to make yourself better is what's going to help you be successful. It's like I wasn't focused and I lost focus, and for some reason I just could not get that momentum back. I mean, I had a wonderful momentum going with my diet, and the plant-based journey that I was on, and just all of the things that I was doing. I just kind of fell off my square. So going forward in the coming year, I have already made arrangements to do everything that I stopped doing in this past year. All of the things that I know I was doing that was working for me. The plant-based journey, I'm going to tweak it a little bit because I don't think I'm going to be able to do it completely like that. Go cold turkey like I did. I think I will still implement fish into my diet. I don't think I'm going to just do no meat at all. I think I'm still going to implement fish in there, but, I will definitely be doing most of the things that I did last year that made me better and helped me, on my journey, spirituality. I could do more, shout out to Derek and Leslie Goodman of Comedic Yoga. They are amazing. They are an amazing couple. And you should, if you're local, you should hit them up. Well, even if you're not local, because they do Zoom classes as well. So, you could, hit them up and, make an arrangement to do a Zoom class with them. But I said that to say I'm going to be doing more with them as well, and I was in a class with Leslie, and she had this class called Comedic Yoga and Coffee, because we were, we're coffee. I'm a coffee lover as well. I consider myself a coffee connoisseur. Because I do the imported coffees and Ethiopian coffee and Peruvian, Guatemalan, Jamaican, any kind of coffee you can name. Shelly will drink it if it's imported. So she had yoga and coffee, and we would, COVID thing was a little rough. We would do Zoom classes, and then now they're back in the community doing classes, in different places. So I'm going to start my class back with comedic yoga, and the breathing techniques that they have are amazing. They are very good for like relaxing and helping you if you suffer from like anxiety or something of that nature, or nerves, like you have like bad nerves or something like that, nervous conditions and stuff like that. The breathing techniques that they use are awesome. They are very, very, very resourceful. Okay, very resourceful. And I actually had a spiritual breakthrough doing a class with them once. So if you ever, if you in the area and you're interested in something like that, you should check them out. They're on Facebook, Comedic Yoga, and their names are Rick and Leslie Goodman. You could check them out. They are two amazing people. Okay. And so tomorrow is day 4 of Kwanzaa, which is Ujamaa. Ujamaa, which is cooperative economics. Okay. And that is something that is very, very important to nation building. When you're trying to build the community up and build, a nation of Black people that are on it, supporting each other, helping each other, loving each other, respecting each other. That's how you build a nation. You can do stuff like that. So cooperative economics just means that, we are supporting each other in our businesses. Cooperative economics is something that Asians practice all the time. That's all they do is cooperative economics. And I'm going to give you an example of how they do it. They won't spend money with anyone but their own people. They will not go out of the community to spend money with another nationality. You know what I'm saying? So just let's take for an example, the beauty supply store up the street. Okay, if I walk in there with a case of Eco Styling Gel or something, hypothetically speaking, that I want to sell to them because I'm in the business of selling stuff like that. So I walk into their store and try to sell them something that I sell, that I know that they use here. I know that they sell it here. This is a beauty supply store. So why would you use that? They wouldn't buy it from me because their brother sell it already, or their uncle, or the somebody in their community is already selling it to them. And they know that if they buy it from me, they taking food out their family's mouth because they bought it from me. So they are very, very adamant and very strict about cooperative economics. And that is something that Black people need to be doing more of. We need to support each other as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? If you need a sweater and this sister over here sells sweaters and she got your size and she got the color you want, don't take your car and get that sweater. Go over there to this sister and buy that sweater from her, because you're putting the money back into the community, and you are also building the community up as a whole. And you helping her feed her family when you go buy that sweater from her. Walmart don't need nobody to buy shit. If nobody else buy anything else from Walmart in their life, Walmart is gonna be straight because they got a whole lot of money. So if nobody ever buys anything else from them, they're gonna be fine. All of these places that we have always given our money to and call ourselves doing business with all of these places that we give our money to. They don't put a dime of it back in our community. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, you see no result of the support that you're giving them, but you continue to give them your money and they don't care. They just taking your money. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about all these big companies. You know what I'm saying? Macy's, Nike, all of these companies that we patronize do not care about us, and they do not give a dime of it back to our communities. We got schools here that don't even have transportation for the children. They can't even afford transportation for the children because you got companies like that are not they're not giving anything back to the community. You got schools that don't even have legitimate books for the children to learn the curriculum they need to learn. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have books. They're using the same books from like 10, 15 years ago. They have new books. But it's a Macy's right up the street that don't give a fuck. That we keep going and buying shit from. You know what I'm saying? So cooperative economics is a very important factor in our community. Cooperative economics is what's going to help build us up. It's going to withstand us because we're going to be, the dollar is going to keep, keep, hands in the community. It's not going to go out the community. It's going to stay in the community. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to this Black-owned grocery store up the street and buy what I need for my household. I'm going to go to this brother over here, True Detergent, okay? Black-owned, Black-operated laundry detergent, okay? And it's plant-based, so it's not going to harm you. Why am I buying that? Why are we all supporting this brother? Why are we all using his products? We don't have to use Gain. We don't have to use Tide. We don't have to use Cheer. We need to be buying his stuff. Not only because it's good for us, but because he's a brother that's in our community and it's going to help build the community up. We actually sell that in the store. We have True Detergent and in the Sun Goddess Scent store. We have the fabric softener. We have the laundry detergent, the lavender laundry detergent, and we also have the hypoallergenic for people who have sensitive skin. But it's a plant-based product, so how hard could it be on your skin? You know what I'm saying? So, but you got stuff like Tide, Cheer, Purex, Gain, that'll break you out. But we continue to take our ass to Family Dollar and Walmart and Target and buy that stuff. When we got Black-owned, their factory is right in East Point, Georgia, where they create the product, where they manufacture the product. I'm sorry. It's College Park. Kendall just corrected me on that. I'm sorry. True laundry detergent, the manufacturing company is in College Park, Georgia. It's right off of Main Street in College Park, Georgia. So check them out. Get a chance. Check them out. It's Black-owned. It's Black-operated. We need to be supporting these people. Freedom Paper out of Maryland. Okay, they share the country. They make and manufacture the toilet paper, paper towels, garbage bags, sanitary napkins, female hygiene products. They do all of that. Black-owned, Black-operated. We need to be supporting these people. And they have all of the things that we need. They have the things that we need. I don't know why we think that we have to go to Walmart and Target. I mean, I know we be trying to hurry up and get, we run out and we have to get it or whatever. Okay, that's fair. But if you know that this company does this, just order ahead of time or order extra so you don't have to order so often from them. But they sell the case. They sell the toilet paper by the case. They sell the garbage bags by the case. They sell all of that stuff. You have companies like that we are not supporting. And I don't even understand why we are not supporting. Procter and Gamble, they don't give a crap about us. Procter and Gamble give a crap about us. They set up shop right in the doggone neighborhood in Covington. I think it's in Covington. They have Procter and Gamble has a factory in Covington, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? How much are they putting into the community? They got a whole factory right in the middle of the doggone hood. How much are they putting into the damn community? So we got to stop. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop supporting these people that do not give a shit about us. We have to stop supporting these people. We have to start building our own communities up. We have to start nation building. We have to start supporting our own people. We have to start thinking black. Think black. Do everything black. You know what I'm saying? We got to do everything black. What reasons do I think other people choose instead of supporting their own? Well, I will say some lack of knowledge. If you don't know, do you think it's visibility, cost, availability? Okay. I think it has a lot to. I think all of that plays into is a result of why they won't. Okay. Now, lack of knowledge is one, because if you don't know better, you're not going to do better. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't support them because they simply don't even know that they exist. You know what I'm saying? And then some of it is force of habit. Okay? Force of habit. You forced because you got a habit. That's your habit. That's what that's your go-to. Your go-to is Walmart. Your go-to is Target. Your go-to is Kroger. You know what I'm saying? So you just used to doing it and you just set in your ways and you're not going to do it any different. Okay. Now, I will say that it is a little more costly. But if you take a small company like that and Walmart, they have to charge more just to stay in business. They have to charge more. And sometimes they don't even make a profit, make a decent profit off of what they're selling. They're just to stay in business and to offer an alternative to Black people. Because you've seen the videos where people just treat it like shit when they go into Walmart. They go into Walmart and somebody in Walmart call the police on them. You remember the brother that got killed in Walmart? He was in there buying a doggone hunting gun or something, and he had the gun, and they killed him in there. We shouldn't even be shopping there. We shouldn't even be shopping there. I used to work for Sam's years ago, and I remember how they treated Black people when I worked for Sam's Club. Years ago, back in the early 90s, I worked for Sam's Club. And we had we went to the EEOC and they asked so many times and nothing was ever done, but yes, as the question, as the answer to the question, a lot of it is force of habit. And a lot of it is that they're not preparing themselves and not giving themselves enough time to, order this, because you have to order it, and you have to order it in enough time to know, okay, I only have this much toilet paper left. Let me go ahead and order from Freedom Paper right now so it'll be here in time, But I think that, people don't understand the concept of why we have to charge more for our products. Where our margin is not like theirs. You know what I'm saying? Our profit margin is not like theirs. You know, Walmart, they buying everything from China, and guess what? They getting stuff dirt cheap because they're buying a whole lot of like small business like me, you know, I can't afford to buy in bulk like that. So that's why our prices are higher, because we're paying more for our supplies to make the product. We're paying more because we're a small business. So that's why the cost is a little more expensive. But if you think about the cost and your integrity and your dignity and the fact that you're not being disrespected and you're actually pouring into another Black-owned business, it's worth it. Worth it. At the end of the day, it's worth it. The disrespect and nobody at Walmart. You don't have to look at the fact that they don't care about you or your community, and they're not going to give anything to support the community. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at that. All of that, you know, all of that is, you know, all of that might be a reason why they don't support. But why would you continue to support somebody and make somebody filthy rich that is not doing anything to support you? So, oh my goodness, it's 8:04 already, y'all. Wow, I was talking a lot. I wasn't even keeping up with the time. Any more questions? Anybody have any more questions? But what you say, baby? Black Silk Yoga. Hey y'all, I just gave y'all a shout out, Black Silk Yoga. Absolutely. We must build our immune system with natural herbs. We must do that. It's very, very important. And I'm going to tell you, the reason why myself and Conwardo never got sick when COVID hit, and see, and I was, and as I was saying earlier, I fell off my square with a lot of the things that I was doing. And I was recently under the weather as a result of it. You know what I'm saying? When you taking sea moss every day, and you taking stuff like ginger root every day, burdock root, black seed oil, moringa tea, and you're drinking all of the you're consuming all of these things, you are just building a wall for no virus or disease to touch you. Period. It works. It works. It actually works. You know what I'm saying? And I fell off my square, and about a month ago, I became a little sick because of it. But it works. And when it hit, when the COVID hit, me and Kim Werder were so on point with our health because of the herbs we were taking. We never had an issue with it. We never had a cough. We never had a fever. We never had any of that, because we were already, our immune system was already built. It was already, we had already had a strong immune system. So you have to make sure you're doing that. You have to make sure you are building your immune system and taking the necessary things every day, putting the right things in your body. When you're putting the right things in your body, you don't have to worry about nothing like that, because you won't get, you're not going to get, it's going to protect you. You know, grandma remedies still work. Okay. My ancestors' remedies still work. When you got sick back in the day, grandma went in the backyard, pulled the root out the ground, and your ass was better the next day. Okay. That stuff still work. But pharmaceutical companies are trying to make you think it don't. You know, that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that on the show. Well, if you have any questions, please inbox me. All right. You can reach me at 404-434-7963. Or you can reach me on IG at sungoddess_sense or sungoddess.sense, or Facebook like page, Sun Goddess Sense. And the website is Shelly Amenset Products.com. And I'm still running the 2-for-1 special. I'm still running the 75% by spend $75 and get 20% off. Free shipping, $50 or more. Okay. And that's gonna run until the, till the end of the year. And then everything is going to be back to regular price. And the store address is 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225 in Forest Park, Georgia, inside the Forest Park Discount Mall. So hit me up. Okay, let me know if you got any questions. Let me know how you felt about the show. I know I was all over the place today, but happy Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. And tomorrow, work on cooperative economics. Okay, co-op economics, and let's do this again next week. Let's talk about it on Tuesday of next week. Okay, peace, love, and light, family. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Right. You know what we do around here. We don't sit there. Righteousness is hard. But when it's time to go down and get dirty, we get dirty. Gorilla. Awesome. Yeah. Salute! There's a lead!
Come on, big dog.
Warlord, yes, I beat up on demons. Prepping for war for like 16 seasons. 3 rounds, but the first he retreated. He talking war like my hands ain't cruisers. Big guns, but that boy don't need them. Terrorize his team till he leave it. Decapitate, pop, give me a reason. Give me a reason, ain't talking real crazy, like they violent. I stay solid, been locked in the silence. I'ma beat that boy till he start crying. Got torture tats, gon' feel like he dying. You know them knuckles, boy, I ain't lying. Give him the money, gotta make sure he works. Understand, all my words don't gas me up, cause that shit get you cursed. I still love war, it's what I yearn. Put my hands on, that's the way that they learn. Strike, squeeze, that's the way that they squirm. Take a beating and I bend it. Monster eating blood and it's dripping. Wipe my mouth, attack till they listen. But that's my power, addicted to winning. Can't fuck with no goof. Tight with the words and the shit's never loose. Big dogs can't fuck with no truce. K9s will take up your I don't see no competition. Yeah, I'm from up top, I stay spinning. Me, I ain't good with attention, but they know I got all the tools to be trending.
Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Free fall, activate, liberate, achieve it. I vibe so high, shit, I'm way above them heathens. Plus, that reaper season, about to be the reason. You believe in the world we've been freeing. We bitten and bleeding, lusting and greeding, tripping over season, voicing semen. Fuck you so good, now you begging and pleading for them to take your freedom. We fight for life, take black what they thieving. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Black liberation, advance and development. Blade. Loose in the club, slicing demons. For the hell of it, take what we invent and represent malevolent. Hell no, we won't go. Sliding slippery slope down that devil old town pole. Popping pills just to cope. Doing dope like it's dope. Take your life, crush your hopes. step back. I got him in my scopes. Got him in my scope. Bosso. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Bosso. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Bosso. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons. Bosso. Bust shot at the devil. Pop, 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 pop them demons.
Peace.